What happens when a young singer dares to step onto one of the biggest stages in the world and sings a song that belongs to the very legend sitting just a few feet away? That's exactly what Caitlyn Jamieson did on The Voice Australia 2025, and the public is buzzing about it. Performing Richard Marx's iconic hit Right Here Waiting right in front of Richard himself, Caitlyn took a huge risk, and the reaction has been nothing short of fascinating. Before we dive into what people are saying, I want to know, if you were standing in Caitlyn's shoes, would you have chosen that song in front of Richard? Drop your thoughts below, because this is a performance that everyone seems to have an opinion on. Now, let's talk about the reaction. Many people felt it was incredibly bold for Caitlyn to choose this song. Someone pointed out that it takes serious courage to perform a track so deeply tied to the artist who created it. It wasn't just about hitting the right notes. It was about living up to decades of memories attached to that song. And yet, many agreed she pulled it off beautifully. Others were struck by the emotional depth in her delivery. One person said her voice was so smooth and heartfelt that it almost felt like this version of the song should have existed all along. Another added that she made some truly unique vocal choices that gave the performance its own identity, rather than just being a copy of the original. That's not easy to do when you're singing such a beloved classic. And of course, plenty of people simply reacted with excitement, cheering her on with words like, "Go Kate!" And that was amazing. For many, it wasn't just about the performance itself, but the pride of seeing someone step out with confidence and represent their roots. A fan from Central Queensland shouted out their support, saying they couldn't be prouder, but along with the praise came curiosity. Several viewers wanted to know who Caitlyn chose as her coach after her blind audition. Some were hoping she went with Richard Marx, given the connection to the song. Others felt the show should bring back more moments where we see the judges' reactions and the contestants' decision, because fans want closure on that story. Still, the overwhelming reaction was admiration. People loved how Caitlyn balanced boldness with vulnerability. Her performance didn't just reintroduce a classic song, it gave it a fresh emotional texture. As one person summed it up, "She did an amazing job, and her voice made it feel timeless." Some even joked that whatever Australia is doing with their talent pool, the rest of the world wants a sip of that water, because The Voice Australia never seems to disappoint. And honestly, they might be right. In the end, Caitlyn Jamieson didn't just sing Right Here Waiting. She reminded everyone why this song is so cherished, while also proving that new voices can breathe new life into old classics. The public response has been a mix of pride, admiration, and pure excitement for what's ahead in her journey. So what about you? Do you think Caitlyn made the right move by choosing this song in front of Richard Marx himself? Or was it too risky? And if you were Richard, how would you feel hearing your own song performed like that on stage? Share your thoughts below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more reactions and breakdowns from The Voice Australia 2025, because performances like this remind us why we tune in, not just to hear great music, but to witness those unforgettable moments of courage, risk, and raw talent.